Take a look at a full breaststroke stroke as 4 segments. The first would be the outsweep and positioning. The second is the insweep and propulsive part of the pole. The third is the recovery and explosiveness forward. And the fourth being the kick and glide. Then this is a drill that's a great chance to work on the third segment, which is the recovery, the explosiveness forward. And this is breaststroke pole with a dolphin kick. And what we're trying to do is create a lot of speed with breaststroke pole so that Kirsten can feel the resistance of her body that once it's in a position at the end of the insweep. That is a position that is not streamlined. It's one that we want to get out of really quickly. So breaststroke pole with a dolphin kick gives her the chance to repeat this feeling of exploding forward into a line, getting through the recovery position with as much speed as possible. Let's give this a try. So she's got fins on that really help her generate more speed, more resistance in the front, and still gives her an anchor for her hips to explode forward off of. It's really good. One of the things that I'd like you to really focus on is the movement of your hands forward in a straight line. On some of those strokes you had a little bit of a dip down, and the more we can get a feeling for exploding through the recovery in a straight line, especially at high speeds, the more you'll be able to transfer that to your stroke. Again, if we try to recover down, that takes you below the surface of the water, which means you got some water to push off of your back when you come back up. So let's try to keep it more on the surface, more in a line. So we see some great explosiveness forward. She's snapping beautifully into a straight line. There's very little resistance on the recovery. That's excellent. Kirsten, that's beautiful. Another variation of this, and this has some additional benefits, is to do breaststroke pulling with a flutter kick. Now, there are a lot of breaststrokers for whom flutter kick is not natural. And this is another chance when we wear fins to generate some speed. But we ask them to flutter kick because it's a way to keep the lower abs constantly engaged. It's also a way to keep a constant force up through the hips from the legs, because we're always kicking. That force is pushing us forward through every part of the stroke, and you get a really different feel there. So Kirsten's going to demonstrate now the same sort of explosive recovery, this time with a flutter kick. And one of the tendencies in this drill is to stop kicking on the recovery, and Kirsten's actually doing a great job accelerating her kick through the recovery. You can see it's a beautiful line she's traveling in. Kirsten, that's excellent.